If you're into that 80s vibe, you can check out the Club Vector clothing range. Link for that is down below, as is the link for U7 Buy. Cut out the nonsense of FIFA points and the random gamble, and just go straight to the source. Use the code TVM at checkout. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to another video. Today is it's a sad day for me, really, because it's the first rant video I've made that wasn't about the content, and it's about the gameplay. Now, content-wise, to be fair to EA, they've kept it coming. I think we've had like maybe 2 days in a row once where we didn't have, like, we maybe had a kit or something, and we didn't get much of anything. Apart from that, we've had content nearly every single day. It's not always the content you want, but it's content, right? They've been a little bit lackluster at objectives, but we do now have, what, 1 or 2 players in objectives that you can work towards. So, you know, they're learning, and I appreciate that, and they get in there, and that's awesome. When this game first came out, gameplay, for me personally, was fantastic. I loved it. It was class. Early access was the best time on this game. Well, there was one other occasion that I had the most fun I think I've ever had playing FIFA, and that was actually yesterday. Day before yesterday. But I digress. The first week, early access, it felt great. The pace of players actually made a difference. So, for instance, I'm through on goal with my new player moments, Ben Yedder, and I'm up against PK, and it's a standard PK without a chem style, and I can just blitz past him. I run past him. He's just been left in my dust. He cannot catch up, as it should be, because obviously PK is absolutely nowhere near as quick as that player moments, Di Maria. Then they made a couple of changes, and now all of a sudden my Di Maria with a chem style to make him even quicker can't run past PK without a chem style. Yesterday, in fact, in Weekend League, I played against someone who had PK at the back, standard PK, without a chem style. The guy beat me because he was a good player, to be fair to him, but his PK, not once did I catch him out. I could not get past him. Balls over the top, no, he's there. It goes over him, bounces a couple of times. I've got a 92 Hazard. I'm powering through. Catches up, gets in front, makes a challenge, and off he goes. And it's like, why am I even busting a gut to get players of better quality if you can use the standard cards that came with the game, essentially, that cost nothing, without chem styles, that have 40-something pace, who can catch everyone? That is annoying, but that's not the main bulk of the video. That's just a little observation that I'm sure everyone has had. The one thing that early access had that we don't have now, again, is the connection. Delay, responsiveness, whatever you want to call it, input delay, is now, I mean, it is rife. It's in nearly every game. In early access, it wasn't really there. Why, I wonder? Because of the server load, obviously. Early access had a lot of people on it, but it didn't have anywhere near the amount of people playing the game that it does now, because now everyone could just buy the game. Obviously, there's some sales on. You know, it's getting cheaper. People are picking it up even more. When Christmas comes around, I'm sure it's going to be even worse, because people are going to be off work, off school. Some people have been waiting to buy it in a sale or in Christmas, and it's just going to get even worse up until around Team of the Season, where then it'll drop off and maybe it'll start to feel good again. But by that time, who cares, because the game's dead. So, day before yesterday, it was Saturday evening, right? At this point, I'm in Champs, on the road to glory, and I've played 2 games up until Saturday evening. I've won 1 and I've lost 1. The one that I lost, the guy was good. I had no complaints. Game was okay. A couple of problems here or there, but, you know, that's just FIFA. Then I play Saturday evening, and it is one of the best FIFA experiences I've ever had. It was responsive. It worked. I didn't have any complaints whatsoever. And you're probably thinking, yeah, it's because you've won like 5 games. Nope. I went, I want to say 6-3. I didn't do that well, you know. Normally, I would, in a weekend league, I tend to go like 10-2, something like that. Last week, for instance, I think I was 11-2 at one point. I think I went 12-3, and then I finished 14-4 or something. You know, like that's my normal finish. I normally finish with around on. I just stay on gold 3, right? So I normally finish on, I don't know, 12 games remaining. Between 10 and 13 games remaining, I usually finish on Gold 3. And I don't see the point in going further. My luck, if you watch The Road to Glory, my luck in Gold 3 is actually quite good. So I never really see the point. So this week, I'm having a bit of a bad week, right? I've already lost 4 by the time I get to 7 wins. Which, thing is, I'm not mad at that point. Because I don't care if I lose 14 games, so long as I win 14 games, right? I could go 14 and 16 in a week, and I'd still be pleased, so long as I enjoyed myself in the games. The games I played Saturday night, right? They were brilliant. I think matchmaking was off, definitely, but I came up against 2 unbelievably good players, and the challenge in that game made it exciting because the gameplay was perfect. There was absolutely nothing wrong with it at all. If you made a challenge, you got the ball. If you played a pass, it went where you aimed. If you took a shot, it had the right power behind it that I put into it, you know? Everything that I was doing on the controller was actually happening in the game. And like I said, I think I lost 3. I might have lost 2, but I think it was definitely 2. I think it was 3, right? The 2 defeats that I can remember, like I said, they were fantastic players. One of them had Pele and Hullet and you name it, he's got it. Mbappe, Neymar, etc. He was brilliant. His players were definitely helping him, but he was brilliant. I lost that game, but it was a close game. It was a fun game, and I didn't rage once. It was enjoyable because I was testing myself. The other games I played, a couple of them were close. 2 or 3 of them were an absolute whitewash. I rinsed them. It was fun. And, you know, it was a mixed bag. It was some really easy games, some close competitive games, some games I knew I wasn't going to win, but I was enjoying anyway. Brilliant, loved it. And in that Road to Glory episode that you will find on Sunday, I said that it was one of the best experiences I've ever had on FIFA. And I said that it's only going to go downhill from here. And I said it knowing I was right, but also knowing that it was kind of a joke at the same time, right? So Sunday rolls around when I actually go to play those games. And it was, I'm not just saying this, I swear, I promise you, I'm not just saying this just for clicks. I'm not saying it. It was one of the worst experiences I've ever had playing FIFA. It was absolutely horrendous. And I've never tweet about these things. I mean, now and again, I'll put a little snide tweet out saying that, you know, it's not responsive or whatever. Yesterday, it was all caps, like, proper going at it. I could not understand how it had gone from being like butter to being like curdled milk. It was just horrendous. I couldn't move my players. I had the ball with Hazard again, and I'm trying to just turn around. That's all I want to do is turn around, and he's like, and it's like, please, I'm there going, please turn around, and he won't do it. And then obviously at that point you just want to bite the controller or something. And I finished, I'm not embarrassed to say this because it's not my fault, right? I finished on Gold 3 with 2 games remaining. I quit 2 games the entire weekend, like just quit off the game, because it was shocking, and I was like, you know what, I can't be bothered with this. I'm going to turn. At one point I restarted my whole system, and I was like, right, I'm just going to restart everything. I'll restart the internet, I'll restart my PC, I'll restart everything. I just want to make sure that I'm giving myself the best opportunity possible. When I restarted my PC and my internet and everything, I felt maybe a little bit better, but it might have just been psychological, I don't know. But it was shocking. And every week I see people complain about it. Every single week people are moaning about how unresponsive it is, input delays, la la la. And, you know, some weeks you have good weeks and you're thinking to yourself, nah, it's been alright this week, they just over-exaggerated. This week, honestly, breaking point for me. I think I'd already decided to give up on Weekend League for a while. That tipped me over the edge to the point where I don't know if I'll be back. Road to Glory will continue as normal, and I will continue to play FIFA in Rivals, because if the gameplay is bad in Rivals, I genuinely don't mind just leaving and then coming back and finding another game, because it doesn't, like, in Weekend League, you lose a game, you have 1 game less to get your target, right? In Rivals, you lose a game, guess what, it don't matter, you go back in, you play again, because essentially all I play Rivals for now is the objectives. I don't really care about the rewards too much because you can generate them through League SBCs and through the packs that they give you in SBCs and objectives and so on and so forth. There's so many different ways to generate packs. Draft, for instance. So I'm not that bothered about the rival rewards, as it were. I mean, I'll always try and finish rank 2, but if I end up relegating myself down to Division 7 just to find a good game, you know, a decent bit of gameplay, I don't care if I lose 5-0, as long as I've had fun playing it, it's really all I care about. And I'm not your typical person who will literally moan just because they're losing. I actually quite like losing. I took a lot from the defeats that I actually took on Saturday, and I didn't think I'd ever say something like that. And again, I said it in the Road to Glory. I didn't think I'd ever feel that way, like I've lost a game. But I've taken some positives from that one. I thought that was just something people said just to, you know, so they don't go nuts and rant about it. But no, I actually did take a lot from it, and I think I've been playing better. And that's the really annoying thing is the games that I was playing yesterday in horrendous conditions, I felt like I wasn't playing that badly. It's just everything I did didn't work. You know, I'm doing a heel to heel and he just stands there. I'm pressing pass and he just stands there. I'm doing a ball roll. What did he do again? Oh yeah, he just stood there. It was shocking, absolute. And the referee, don't get me started on the referee decisions. This game needs to change, but it needs to be a big change server side, because in my opinion, when it works, this is a decent game, right? The menus are fun, you've got stuff to do. I actually really do like the gameplay when it works. The problem is, it doesn't work. You can go into a game and it'll be butter smooth and everything you do works. You might not win the game, but at least every pass you try and make goes to the intended direction, right? But then the next game you go in, it could be completely the opposite, and I'll pass right and it'll go left. How can a company get away with that? Like, if that was anything else, not even a game, if it was anything else in the world, there would be uproar about it. Oh, this actually doesn't work. You know that, didn't you? When I'm like on Sky, for instance, you're sat there watching TV. I'm just going to go up, and then you end up going down. I was like, hang on, no, I'm pressing up. No, it's going down. All right, I'm pressing up. No, nothing's working. Right, I just turn the TV off. No, it's not. It's faulty then. Yeah, I'm going to return it, or I'm going to complain. It's faulty. Company will send you a replacement, or they'll refund you because, yeah, it's faulty. In FIFA, people bitch about it, people moan about it, EA ignore everyone, people keep playing it because it's the only game we can play if we love football. Play PES, it's not the same. Play Football Manager. I like Football Manager a lot, right? But it's not the same. I need FIFA. Until PES buck up their ideas and make the game just, again, I'm not going to get into why PES isn't a great game and why I prefer FIFA, but it's not even the licensing, because there's ways around that. It's just their menus are horrible. The gameplay itself, it's decent for like a couple of hours, but then the more you play it, the more you realise, oh, actually, this is a bit like FIFA in the fact that this isn't working, that's not working, but it also just feels clunky in general. That's nothing to do with servers, it just feels clunky, and that's why I don't like it. But I digress. If you like PES, I'm not here to bash you, not here to say that FIFA's a better game. I just personally prefer it. The thing that needs to happen with this is EA need to stand up and go, do you know what? We acknowledge that the servers aren't the best. We've tried putting money into it. We've tried getting new servers. We've tried sorting the situation. We can't do it. We made, I dread to think how much money on Black Friday. What we're going to do is we're going to put 50% of those profits into trying to fix this problem. Even 50% of what they made on Black Friday would, it would just make the world a difference, right? Just for them to actively say, do you know what? We make money on this game for selling virtual items. It costs us zero. Our overheads are nothing. We make 100% profit from every time you open a pack. We get every single penny of that. We are going to invest in better servers. So all I want, genuinely all I want, that's the update you need. I don't care about these updates that fix broken free kicks. Don't care about the updates that fix the goalkeeper parrying out. I can cope with all that. What I can't cope with is playing one game and enjoying it because it actually works, and then going into another game and I feel like my controller's shut off. It does not make any sense, and it needs to be fixed. Will it be fixed? No, of course it won't, because EA still make a truck ton of money because we are idiots. And that's where I'm going to end the video. What was the point of it? No idea, just needed to rant, and I apologise wholeheartedly if I've offended anyone for any reason. But I just needed to vent. And to be fair, I've been quite conservative there because I've not sworn once and I've not raised my voice either. Yesterday, if I'd made this video as soon as I finished playing Weekend League, I would have. I mean, it would have been a completely different video. But let me know what you think of the whole situation in the comment section down below. Am I being a big baby? Or am I right? So do I have a point? Everybody knows about this. But yeah, am I right or am I wrong? Let me know in the comments. If you have enjoyed it, then do me a favour and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel for new. And until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.